Hey everyone, welcome on in. How are you doing? Hi Olivia, hi Lulu, hi Jen, hi Lunk, hi Ed. Yeah, and all the lurkers, welcome, welcome. Uh, oh, I can't hear myself. One second. I knew something was off. There we go. Now I can hear myself. Ow! Thank you for the bricks. You like the pen? I made it really quick. In like 20 minutes. Um, yeah, I kept meaning to add my own hairpin because, a lot of people have one. I might change it a little bit, give it a more unique design, but so many bricks. Why the violence? What did I do? Okay. Um, rawr. Your design will have trans moon pin on your collar. Yes! That'd be good. I mean, there's so many cool ways to do it. Like, Curie has like a trans wristband, so you don't even see it all the time, but it's a subtle nod. But yeah. Um, rah. Hi, Jaycie. How you doing? Oops. Why is that so difficult to adjust? There we go. I still don't like that. Chat, you're too transparent. It makes me sad. Tired but good. Finally unpacking. Nice. Thank you for the lurk, Jen. You gotta go lay down and rest? Yeah, get you some rest. Glad you said hi. Hi, Star Ruby System. Welcome on in. Alright, today we are working on Jaycie once again. And as you've all seen, this is not Jaycie. One second. I forgot I was working on myself. This is hilarious. There we go. Thank you for the tea sip, Brownie. Welcome on in. Okay. We started doing the hair. And I got like a little into my old habits with it when I need to make more like floofy hair. Well, I mean, I could go more this style, and that's like, this is like more my style. But given that we want it to look a little more like this, I need to make more whimsical pieces to it. So we gotta work on that. Glad to see I'm working on myself figuratively and literally. Thank you. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, more curls. Hell yeah. Charcuterie, hi, welcome on in. Good to see you. How you doing, Char? I was just thinking about you yesterday. I was like, I need to reach out to that person and actually get to know her. Because that would be so cool to have a friend named Char. You're doing well? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good too. Thank you for asking. We're just vibing and working on hair. I feel like I want like a more flat piece for the whimsical part of the hair. I'm not sure though. You keep thinking the same thing? I'm glad to hear it. Maybe I could DM you sometime. If you don't mind. Charcuterie duo, yes. Did my bot shout you out when you came in? I don't think it did. I'm giving you a shout out. Or wait, no, Lulu just did it. I wasn't paying attention. Feel free to DM anytime. Maybe we can find time to play something together sometime. Yeah, that'd be cool. Alright, will do then. I'll reach out. Yeah. Thank you for the heart. Need a cheese board with Char's face lasered onto it. No. That sounds terrible. It's not a good product. I want normal merch. No, it doesn't look at all the same. Hold on. You would eat off my face. Cheese board. The people demand cheese board. Put laser chibi Char onto it. Wait, no, it needs to be the that emote, but without the exploding part. Just the small Char. Yeah. Yes, Star Ruby. I use curve objects for my hair. I'm gonna make a flatter one for this side swoop piece. Mm. You'd eat off my face too. Good to know, I think. So the way this is supposed to be is a little more like sideswept. So if I move these over, can I get this to look more correct? I'm used to centering the bangs, but okay. We're getting closer. Some IRL Jaycie lore for you. Right. Can we get a shard chomp if you'd eat cheese off of her face? What is this? Why are you all wanting to eat food off my face? Specifically cheese. This is so silly. Char, given that it's in your name, I'm sure you're having fun teasing someone else about this for once. The charcuterie board thing. Yeah, I figured. Sure, Chomp. Okay. That's giving more Jaycie hair. Mm. This can be hard to set up exactly how I want. Maybe I do want the diamond shape on this. That might make it look better. But it's hard to make it. Maybe it needs its own profile shape. I don't know. We'll figure that out. It's not like I could get it to look exactly how it does in 2D. We're getting the impression of it. That's what we want. Yeah. Flora, hi. Flora cute. Hi, Connie. Is it Connie or Coney? I've never actually checked if I'm pronouncing your name right. I think I say it different each time. Annie is fine. Okay, fair enough. Names are hard. I see. Alright, we gotta get the thicker side of the bangs right. 'Cause this piece works as a top piece, but I kind of stopped the bangs a little early here. And they should go down more. You're looking great, by the way. Thank you. Willow, hi. How you doing, Willow? Mm. EP, but good. Um, the same. Well, not that EP, but I'm doing good. You know what I probably should do though? I should probably take some Tylenol. I haven't done that yet. And I can tell I'm a little achy today. I'm gonna be right back, chat. I'm gonna grab some pain meds.
Model change requested.
Alright, I'm back. And Willow wants me to change into Pink Char. Can do. Let's see here.
Pat, pat, pat.
Thank you for the head pats. That's this one. Hi. Not for the reason one would think. You just really like pink and blue. So your pink and ice forms are your favorite. Oh, that's valid. Hmm. Hi, Alice, comma, cut, blah, 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 blah. What was that? Hi, Alice. I tried to read your whole name for some reason and almost died. I love how Deco songs always have like the name in it somewhere. Almost always. Just Deco. Hope I'm well. I'm doing okay. How are you? How's Alice? Ooh, pouring outside, huh? It's a sunny day over here. Alright, let's take a break from trying to get that right, I guess, because I'm still confusing myself a little bit on how this should look. And then let's work on the back of their hair. Hmm. Okay, that's a little bit better of a shape for the flatter hair. And then with that, I can do the side hair. Thank you for the head pats, Flora. Okay, side hair comes from behind the ears. Interesting as that is. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, it's the pink model. With no other defining traits. You're right. Mm. Oh, you're right. So true. It's the gay model. It's the model specifically designed to be gay for girls. Yeah, it's Flora. Instantly chilled her on sight. Wow. For being cute. Okay, that's valid. I'll allow this. Cute chill for crimes. Hi, Rabby.
Rower.
Ah! Ah. Thanks for the hearts, Amelia. Hi. Thank you for the tea sip. Okay, Jaycie, have a good day. Thank you for swinging by. I'll send you the progress when I'm done with stream. Most of these should curl outward. I suppose one inward curl is okay. How am I to do it today? I'm doing okay. Are you, Abby? Ah. You're both cute. All of you are cute. When will you accept the truth? Yep, I blush sometimes when you call me cute in chat. Say shark cute in chat, and there's a 75% chance my model will blush. I don't know what it is, but lately I've not been in the mood to make hair. It's kind of a pain in the butt for me right now. Hair is just difficult. I mean, it's not difficult, but it's tedious. And I have to spend a lot of time on it, getting it look right. What if we worked on something other than the hair for a bit? As a treat. After I return from break, of course. Because that's the perfect spot to actually shift gears.
Model
Yeah,
change requested.
well, ice shower. Alright. We can do that. But yeah, when we come back from break, we might work on like clothing or something. Where is Ice Shar? I need to rename these so that they're easier for me to find. Here we go. Aha. Okay. Yeah, why don't we just like make the sweater when we come back? And the scarf, maybe. Or we could do the accessories like the glasses and stuff, but I feel like that should come after making them not naked. Yay, icicles, yeah. Sweater is pretty simple, I think. And then, we don't have to do pants, so that's good. Actually, I should ask Jaycie if they want, like, at least a skirt or something. Because I don't know if they'd want just a sweater. Could make it extra long sweater. We'll see. Alright, I'm gonna go on my break. And we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. See you all soon. Okay, I'm back. Hi, everyone. Happy. Hey, and Synth. How are you all doing? A bit better? I'm glad to hear.
Pat, pat, pat.
Thank you for the head pats, Flora. More head pat.
Router.
Rawr. Ah, so many hearts. So cute. This is one of those things that would totally be better for me to model in A pose. But I don't know. Alright, that's the top of the sweater. Gotta fill out the rest of it now. Great. Hey. How you doing, cutie? I'm the cutie? Excuse me? Rare. Hmm. Thank you for the follow. Question. You're learning more of character modeling and sculpting. When doing more detailed characters, do people typically start low poly, then up the poly at the end? There's actually two entirely different approaches. So I'm one of the people who does start low poly, and then I just smooth the model. And that's something I can tell you about. Like, here you can see when I'm in edit, this is all the polygons I have for this body mesh. And then I have a subdivision modifier that you can see over here on the right. So when that's applied, everything looks way smoother. That's my method, but there are plenty of people who sculpt first, which is high poly, actually extremely high poly, and then they'll redo the topology afterwards to optimize it. So it depends on like what works better for your brain. Ah, so many hearts. You want to make your own models for 3D printing and also VR chat down the road. Yeah, I'm not sure what approach is best for 3D printing. I've never done that. But VR chat, you definitely want to make sure you keep your poly count low in the end result. So if you do start with sculpting, make sure you retopologize well afterward. Okay, now you gotta go back to work, but hearts. Thank you for the hearts, Artemis. I appreciate you.
Router.
Alright. For 3D printing, you can do whatever you want. Need to make the textures real, though. Basically, if you want to be really controlled, you can remesh, but what you could do is you could take your high poly sculpt, and then you can actually, I've seen some people do this, you'd actually build a new model over on top of it just by like extruding and placing your own polygons. Just do a little bit of poly building. I've seen some people do that. That way they have more control over how the topology comes out. It does seem like extra work, doesn't it? That's part of why I don't do it that way. Is she cute? Ah! I would never be cute. I would never be cute. I'm always cute. Wow. That's an interesting opinion. You know, some of the Patreons you're sub to, they start low poly, at least from their work in progress pictures they post. Are you making this for anything specific? Yes, this is a commission. This is a friend. So I took this as the only real reference. Normally I would request a little bit better of like a full ref sheet and stuff. But they commissioned me to make a 3D model of their character using this PNG tuber as a reference. And so this is going to be a VTuber model. Lamia, furry Lamia design. That's pretty much all I do on this channel is I work on commissions. I'm an artist on VGen. Yep, I went straight tail because I realized I can pose it afterwards and export it, and it automatically makes that pose the default pose. So I figured that would be better. Alright, let's figure out what we're doing for... I feel like I actually added too much detail for this part. Uh... Wait, which... Wait, how do I select the edge loops from here? Doesn't seem to be working. I've forgotten. You searched Blender in Twitch search and found my channel? Oh, nice. Yeah, you just want to cut it in half and mirror it. It makes things a lot easier down the road, especially when it comes to rigging and stuff. Yeah, future-proof. Exactly, copy. I don't know why. Uh, a little trick to get these all is not working for me. Can I... Maybe I had to have edges selected. Yeah, that's what I was doing wrong. I couldn't do it off of vertices. Dissolve those edges. There we go. So I'll probably smooth this later. So I wanted less there. Yeah, you gotta learn rigging down the road. Yeah. Actually, I use a lot of different objects. I end up merging a lot of them, but it's easier for me to work in different objects. For hair, since I'm doing stylized anime hair, I actually just use curve objects. paths. I use a lot of paths in my work. So you can see it's a lot easier for me to adjust things like the thickness and the angle of it if I just have these control points. And then eventually I convert it to mesh and around when I'm ready to UV map it and such. That's also what these pieces were. Paths that I converted to mesh. And I converted these to mesh right away because I'm going to be connecting them in ways that curves cannot do. Ah, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. You're already learning a lot just from asking. A lot of YouTube tutorials don't always answer the exact questions. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm always happy to answer questions here. But Soru, how are you doing? How was your stream?
Router.
Ah! Comfy Foxhole raid. Looks like you were doing Persona 3. How was that? I don't know if I want to approach it like this. But we will see.
My Monia just sub.
Yeah, hi. How you doing? Thank you for the sub. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, Soru. First time playing Persona 3. Nice. I hope you enjoyed it. Can you post image or links in chat? You made a cat so far. You can post one. But also, if you want to share things more often, you can always join my Discord server. I got a whole section there for Blender stuff, creativity, all that. So that's probably the better place to share images. Figured you'd try to boop on by on lunch to see how wonderful Dragon Air model work is doing. I'm doing pretty good. We're working on clothing now because I got tired of working on the hair. Hair's kind of unique. Soru thinks it's time to gonna plop off after stream. Yeah, go rest, Soru. Thank you again for the raid. Rawr. Amada cute. Oops. Oh. Okay, Nyam, thank you. Hope the rest of work goes smooth. Alright. Observe. We have a sweater now. Kind of. Right. Hi. Oh, I'm a rotten girl. Hi, OJ. How's the modeling? Going pretty good. We did a little bit of work on the hair, and then I got tired of that, so we're making a sweater now. How are you doing? You're doing good. You was working from home today, but alas, tonight's D&D session was canceled. Aw, that's a bummer. Hi, Berserk. Thank you for the head pats. Okay, I know from experience I'm probably going to want to actually connect this to each band and not just tuck it inside, because then I'll have rigging issues. So I think we're going to apply the subdivision. Well, can I do it from here? No. I gotta apply the mirror first. Then that. I could have just not applied the mirror. Okay, let's join these. And then I gotta figure out how to connect this all. It's like I shouldn't have removed the excess from this yet. Because it turned out I needed some of it, but it's okay. Hi, Phoenix Art. Welcome on in. And thank you for the follow. No problem, and hi, nice to meet you. Thank you. Nice to meet you too. Judging by your name, I'm assuming you're a fellow artist. Okay, that's joined. Oops. Nice. Okay, we just gotta do that on other parts. This could be simpler. If I just match the count. Let's see. 20 vertices there versus 12. Oops. Oh, it's like oddly twisted. Uh, do I even care? That's fine. Okay, glass lay down here. Hmm. Cool. Okay. That's all one connected mesh now. Ah. Does that look weird? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go on another break. And when we get back, we'll, I guess continue on the hair. Since the sweater did not take much time at all. Or make the scarf, I'm not sure. Hi, Zex. Welcome on in. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. If you've been sitting for a while, I recommend you get up, get a drink, stretch, take care of yourselves. That's what I'm doing. See you all in a minute. Alright, I'm back. I want to change back to my normal model. We've had Charcoal for long enough. Okay. So hair, that would be a good thing to finish. The back of it's gonna want more depth. kind of the diamond shaped, but thicker. Mm, Hi, Dueling.
Router.
I'm so cute. Am I? Am I really? Numbing my tail. Hey.
Compliment.
Hmm. You want a compliment, Lulu? Okay. Hmm. Lulu, your Rars are so adorable. They're actually what inspired me the most to be really cute with mine. Um, Literally every sound you make is adorable. I don't know how you do it. You just exist and then you're making cute noises. It's so precious. I'm very happy every time I hear you make noises. So, yeah. Keep being you. Yeah. Of course you inspired me. Mm-hmm. Chat agrees. Let's see.
Robert.
Ah, ah.
Pet pet pet.
Hi, Nolan. Welcome on in. And hi, Birchish. How's everyone doing today? Had too much caffeine. Mood. Ah, Flora cute. Oh, you got her with that. Lulu, I can't believe you're abusing your mod powers to shout out your girlfriend. Good job, keep it up. Clap them cheeks 69. Yeah, that is a username of all time. I feel like I remember seeing that before. Oh, yep, I have. Question? What's your question? What's my avatar based off of? It's my own original design. I just wanted to be a dragon, and so I made a dragon girl. She's supposed to be a forest dragon. But I kind of don't really lean into VTuber lore too much. Mm-mm. Yep. Just a dragon. Okay, let's pull this part of the hair out and put something under it. So it can't really compare to this on its own. The horns are so cool. Thank you. I put extra attention to detail on the horns. I wanted really big horns. Right from the DMV. Hi, Jaycie. Hope you like the sweater. The sweater. We're working on your hair again. Am I gonna give your horns extra attention? You know what? That's a good point. I haven't added your horns yet. Where's the reference for that? I should probably add those before I work on the hair too much. Yeah, let's add your horns. We need those. Yeah, you like that I have jewelry on them? Me too. I think it's a great way to make the horns stand out. I have on this horn here got the little leaf clasp. And then on the other horn, it's just a chain. And on the top of it, you got my name, Virtually Char. And then a ring on the end. I like asymmetrical designs, but only when it's like little details, like the jewelry. The laurel thingy, yeah, I don't know what it's called. Curled horns just like Char, yeah. Yeah, I like little details. I got earrings as well. And on my arm, I have the same band that has my name. I got chains on my dress, which actually do connect in a fun way on the back. They connect on a plate that rests on my tail, which is a little detail most people don't see. Finally, my tail itself has jewelry too. I have a piercing on it, as well as a couple of rings. Thighs, sorry. Yes, I do have thighs. But look at my tail, isn't it mesmerizing, chat? And then I got dragon feet and kind of normalish hands. But yeah. Thank you. Very well modeled thighs, you mean tail. Good steppers. Alright, let's make Jaycie's horns. I feel like that should be the last task for the day. Let's see. They start at the top, go back, then down and side, then forward, and then up. We can do that. Let's see. Let's make the shape of them first. Kind of flat-ish on one end. Like that. Think of the hearts. Gonna make you horny. Ah, thank you for all the hearts. Hmm. Um. That's not what I wanted. How do I get the handles for these to show up? I forget. Ah. Maybe it's over here in the data. Yeah, good day. Definitely. Hmm. For some reason, turning it into a Bezier curve gets rid of the points in between. I don't know why it does that. Can I subdivide from here and get it back? Yeah, I can. This is roughly what I want. But we got issues. Honestly, this might be better to fix when it's a mesh. Because I don't know how to use this as well. But now I can get the more sharp turns on this if I manage everything correctly. And you're hanging out with a friend in VR chat tonight. Yeah. Accessory idea, pen holder. Wraps around the horn. You're silly. Okay, those are pretty close to the horns we want, I think. Little pins. Sheath, yeah. I mean, I guess you're right. Problem is, I never have a need to carry around pens. Do you carry around pens? Well, I guess you do carry around pens because you're the type of person that takes physical notes on paper, aren't you? It's such a charmingly archaic idea. Pens and highlighters, even. Nice.
Rubber.
Ah! Used to carry around a notebook with you everywhere so you could take story notes if you had an idea struck you. You had favorite pens to keep with you. I get cramps in my hands whenever I try to use writing utensils for more than a couple of minutes. It's never been a medium I've appreciated. Alright, these horns might need further tweaking, but I do think they're mostly how I want them. So there's yet another detail. I think maybe this part needs to be lower. Oh yeah, if I look at the actual reference over here, the point of it needs to be below the eye, not above it. Let's see if I can match that. I don't know if I can as easily. Because of the head shape I have, that makes it kind of weird. I don't know if that's good or not. I kind of liked it above for the way I have this, but I guess I'll leave that up to you, Jaycie. Maybe a smoother sweep to the horns, so less of the corners to it, and more of a general curve. Is that what you're saying? Thought about making them more square / diamond shaped in the extrusion. I could try them more diamond, more square. Also, how low do you want them? Do you want the point of it to be under the eye or above in terms of how curled they are and how we'll have to send yeah, you can send me references. So I kind of like them up here. Personally, if you want my advice, I think above the eye will look a little cleaner. But I could make them really big and have them below the eye. Yeah, curl around the ear, essentially. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then you were suggesting more of a diamond shape. Let's try that. Yeah, that could work. Wouldn't be surprised if you make the horns adjustable later. Yeah. It's fun to have options. But yeah, I can work on them further next stream. I think it's about time to do the recap. Okay. So today we did a lot more of the hair. It's still not finished. Kind of more just blocking out ideas for it. Then we added the horns and also the sweater. So yeah, pretty steady progress today. Probably gonna tweak the horns more. And definitely a lot more to do on the hair. I'm kind of learning this hairstyle. We'll get it there. You like the sweater? Very comf. Yeah. I'm pretty quick at making sweaters now because I've had to do it several times. I like it too. Really shaping up here. I'm noticing an issue with the horns. They're kind of disrupting the silhouette of the ears where they are now. So I wonder if lower actually would be better. So you can see the ears better in the silhouette. That'll have to be something we consider. And again, it's kind of hard to... I think I gotta adjust the profile again. But we will do that next time. Yeah, the ears could maybe be like a little bigger or something. And the horns could maybe be a little less wide. We'll see. There's lots of options to fix this. We'll find out next time. I say as I continue to like play with it. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Okay, let's figure out who we're rating today. I'm just gonna peek around on my Twitch. Oh, we could raid Anna. She's playing EDF with Effie and Jen. There's also Mern Frog, Bunny Hearted, Star Prism. Lots of friends are up right now. Let me see if there's anyone I haven't rated in a while. Hmm. Yeah, you're welcome. Check the Dragon Council real quick.